Welcome to America Unit YouTube channel.
It began with a girl named Asha narrating her tale, that the tsunami that came 5 years ago was very dangerous. The entire city was submerged in water and millions of people lost their lives. People tried a lot to save themselves and their families, but were unsuccessful. A few people were such that at that time they went to the roofs of tall buildings, because of which their lives were saved. Asha was also among those people. She is very sad. She is also tired, but still, she stood up with courage. For the past 5 years, Asha has been living in a destroyed building, which was in the middle of the city, which was submerged in the tsunami. There is no one else in the building except her. She comes to the roof of the building. She had collected the rainwater, which she boils and makes coffee for herself, and takes out a hidden radio from there and starts listening to songs, which makes her feel very good. After this, we see the ruined condition of the entire city. All the buildings are barren everywhere. Now, in these conditions, the biggest problem for Asha was water, because if there is no rain here, there is a lot of problem for drinking water. Asha wipes off the water from items on the roof with a cloth. Then she closes the water mixed with the cloth in the bottle and keeps it. In this way, she collects water to drink, but she also hides it. Because of no stuff, a lot of people are such that they have become robbers. They rob. Asha notes down all the bottles that were left in the diary. After this, she starts looking at the surrounding area through the binoculars. Suddenly, an entire building sinks due to the water. In this way, a lot of the city was submerged in water. Now when she saw the water below, there was a box floating in the water. Asha thinks that there must be something necessary in it. That's why she comes to the house below, that was also completely submerged in water. But from here, Asha starts pulling it with the help of a rope by pinning it on that box, but one of the fish in the water catches that box. That's why, when Asha can't pull it, she goes ahead. When she gets hurt due to the broken place, but she still doesn't give up, she starts pulling the box inside by applying full force, and finally, she gets the box. When Asha opened the box and looked inside, there was nothing but a bottle of liquor inside, with which she came up. She starts cleaning her wound with that liquor. She was sitting in the evening. She started hearing a voice from a distance. When she saw through the binoculars, some robbers were coming towards this building in search of food. Seeing them, she hides all her belongings under the garbage. Then she also hides in a room which she had made a safe place for herself. As the group of robbers came here, they starts checking every house in the building, but they didn't find anything special here. There was also a child in the robbers who starts firing bullets around. That's why Asha gets scared, but to control herself, she goes back to her good memories of the past, in which she sees her younger sister when both the sisters were together. After a while, when the robbers left, Asha also came out. She goes to sleep because it was night. Every night, Asha sees a nightmare in which she was watching her family drowning, but even if she wanted to, she couldn't save them. The next day, when she starts sleeping, suddenly, she hears noise in the building. That's why she takes a torchlight and checks everywhere, but she doesn't find anyone, but she suspects that something is definitely wrong. That means someone has come here stealthily. That's why she washes her hands, leaves the soap there and goes inside, but then a little girl comes who picks up the soap. That's when Asha also came here, who had seen that girl. Before she could catch that girl, she hits Asha and ran away from here. She goes to another place and hides. The next morning, Asha went to look for that girl. She saw that the girl was sleeping on the sofa in the other room. Asha just looks at her, doesn't do anything so that she doesn't disturb her sleep, and goes to cook her food. After a while, we saw that girl has stolen a lot of things from Asha's room. From it, that girl gets pictures of Asha and her younger sister. The girl was just looking at those pictures. That's when Asha came here again. Asha takes those pictures from her, but the girl herself runs away from here. Asha didn't understand anything. What should she do with this girl now? But for the moment, she takes this thing out of her mind. The girl was still in the room, below where there was a lot of water. Asha was also feeling pity for that girl, so she makes noodles for that girl and takes it down. Don't know, since when that girl hasn't eaten food. Thinking this, Asha gives her noodles. The girl doesn't take noodles from Asha, that's why she keeps them there and goes upstairs to her room. After it, the girl also eats them. Now the next day, as a thank you to Asha, she returns all those things which she stole from Asha's room. The girl was imitating Asha while eating. I mean, how to eat noodles, how to go upstairs. Seeing this, Asha also starts laughing a lot. Now, after a long time, Asha's face was smiling, but since she hadn't talked to anyone for many years, so for now, she doesn't talk to the girl either. And at night, she also puts the girl's bed next to hers in her own room, but the girl wasn't feeling sleepy, so she starts crying. She says, I am missing my mum and dad a lot. Seeing this, Asha talks to her for the first time. She says, don't worry, we will find your mum and dad. Then the girl also talks to her and says, my name is Hay. After it, the next morning, Asha and Hay both go to the roof. While playing, the girl removes the tape on the lock of the door. Due to it, the door closed and was completely locked, which meant that both of them are stuck on the roof. Seeing this, Asha starts getting very worried. Actually, the lock of this door was broken. That's why Asha had put tape on the lock, but after removing the tape, the lock was locked and both of them were stuck on the roof. Now worrying Asha, Hay takes a rope and with the help of it, opens the door. Asha also gets surprised and happy, but at the same time, she also explains to her that, look, I have made a setup for everything here. That's why without asking, don't touch anything, okay? And yes, don't make any noise here either. Otherwise, robbers will come here. Here, Hay tells Asha that we should get out of here. After all, how long will we stay here? Staying here is not free of any danger, but for this, she clearly refuses. After a while, Asha noticed that the family necklace she was wearing was missing from her neck, so she got very worried. She starts looking for it everywhere. She feels that Hay must have stolen it. That's why when Asha asks Hay about this, she felt very bad that Asha thinks her a thief. She got angry with her. Without saying anything, she takes all her stuff and shifts to the other room. In the morning, Asha sees that Hay is washing drinking water to wash clothes. In addition to this, she had wasted many other things, but because she was angry, that's why Asha doesn't say anything to her. But when Asha was sleeping, she again had a nightmare. She saw that when there was a storm in the sea, how fast the water was entering my house. She is scared and running away like a coward. After seeing such a terrible dream, she got scared. She starts screaming, but after hearing her voice, Hay comes here and starts encouraging her by waking her up, with which both of them start talking again. Here, Asha explains to Hay that how to stay here. First of all, she says at least use less water, how to use drinking water and how to wash clothes. Also, you have to stay away from electricity. Also, don't listen to the radio in a loud voice, because after hearing the voice, the robbers will come here. Here, Hay asks Asha about a room that was closed for a long time. On this, Asha tells her that this room smells bad, so don't open it even by mistake. Now Asha doesn't tell her why the smell used to come. The next morning, Hay is listening to the news on the radio where it was being told that the government is helping the survivors. All the survivors are being sent to other safe cities. All the food and necessities are being given there where they are living their new lives comfortably. Hay tells this news to Asha and says we should also go to the place given by the government, but Asha clearly refuses once again. Hearing this, Hay feels bad and calls Asha coward, that why can't you face the situation? Why you think that you will always stay here? But when Asha refuses again, Hay decides to go there alone. Now, she joins the plastic bottles together and starts making a boat for herself to go to that place. Seeing this, Asha tells her that it is dangerous to go out of this building because there are sharks and other dangerous fish in the water. Also, that place is very far from where you are going. To reach there, the food and necessities can get over. We can even get lost in the water. Hearing this, Hay shows her a flare gun and says, "Look, I have this. I can protect myself with this." Asha panics after seeing the flare gun. She snatches the gun from Hay and says, "Don't even shoot it by mistake. The robbers can come here after hearing its sound." Now, because Asha was strict with Hay, after some time, she apologizes to her and tells her lovingly that, "Look, listen to me. I have tried to get out of here many times before today, but I have never been successful." While telling this, she again remembers a time in the past when she had decided that I will leave my house because the first thing her mum and dad brought home, they give it to her younger sister. Because of this, she used to get angry and jealous of her sister. This is the reason why her relationship with her mum and dad was not good at all. Seeing her parents' behavior like this, she was very annoyed. Her younger sister was always given importance. Because of this, she used to fight with her mum and dad, so today, she leaves the house, but then Asha's sister stopped her from leaving. In the present time, Asha sees that her necklace is lying there. It was broken and fell from her neck. It means that it was not Hay's fault in this. She did not steal the necklace. As a result, Asha was very embarrassed and she apologizes to Hay because it rained a lot the next day, so they collected a lot of water to drink. But one day, Asha realized in this rush that this place is not safe for a long time. It would be better if we leave and stay at the place given by the government. Then she also agrees to Hay's words and started helping her to make a boat to go to that place. From a past scene, we came to know that when Asha left the house, her sister was also with her. Suddenly, there was a tsunami here, and because of this, there was chaos everywhere. People started running here and there out of fear. Asha was very sad about the fact that she could not save her sister. She was sad in the present time by remembering this, and she was satisfied by thinking that now she has got another sister in the form of Hay. That's why the next morning, she gives her necklace to Hay as a gift. After a few days, her small boat gets ready to go to the place where they were ready to leave. But here, by mistake, Hay turns on the radio and the robbers come here. Seeing this, they quickly hide all their belongings, and Hay quickly hides in the wooden fake wall, while Asha hides in the same old smelly room. The robbers come here and start scattering all the belongings lying in the house and the food items that they were getting. They kept it with them. During this, they find Hay too from that fake wall. The robbers catch her. Because of it, she started screaming. Even Asha was able to hear her voice, but she was very scared. Now the robbers break their boat too. After that, they went to the smelly room. Asha again remembers her past here. She saw how the sisters were in danger, but still, she was not able to save her. But in the present, she says to herself, "I will not repeat that mistake." And she comes out with a lot of courage to save Hay. She had a flare gun, so she killed a man who came to her. Then she ran away and came to another house where she sets up a trap for the robbers, and she turns on the radio there. Hearing the voice, 2-3 robbers come in. Asha attacks them, getting a chance. She starts fighting with them and kills all men there. Now the robber's head caught Hay, and he sends his other men to find Asha. Because of this, Asha once again goes to hide in that smelly room. Here it was, found out why there was a smell in that room. Actually, there were a lot of dead bodies here, which were rotting, and the stench was coming from them. But Asha keeps 2-3 dead bodies in front because this was her plan. First, she scares the robber with the help of the dead bodies. After that, she herself comes in front and kills him. After killing him, Asha snatches his knife and also ends his remaining companions, and now she reaches the robber's head, who was actually on a ship, where Asha also fights with the head. As a result, all 3 accidentally fall into the water. Now before the shark comes here, Asha quickly takes Hay and goes to a place and hides. And now, when the robber was in the water, A big shark came here, which kills the robber in one blow. It ate him alive. After that, the two quickly boarded the ship of the robbers, which finally saved their lives. This ship was good. There was everything to eat and drink here, while Asher could sleep without a nightmare for the first time this night. When the two woke up in the morning, there was a smile on their faces, because now they were seeing their new life. The two stand at one place and look ahead with hopeful eyes.